So here on the junk side, we have all pretty good examples of chains that the female side of the chain will not be marked because these type of chains, if the clasp female side is marked, it's going to be marked something like China, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan, that kind of thing, and they're never, to my knowledge, going to be marked with any carat value or even sterling. So if you just memorize the shapes of this teardrop, and there are several varieties of those, but all these are pretty common, and whenever you see these on a chain when you're out picking, there's no need to waste your time looking for a marking, because if you find one, it's not going to be the marking you're looking for. And I don't have a whole lot of examples here of good female sides of gold chains, because I have sold most of my gold chains right now or scrapped them. A fairly decent rule of thumb is this one, and that is where the gold is just hooped around itself and then soldered onto the rope chain. And as a somewhat of a rule, go to this one, is you're just going to have a ring on the female side. A ring that is soldered into the chain. Nowadays, when you're getting into some of these poorer quality pieces of jewelry, you're not going to see as much soldering on the jump rings, etc., as you might have seen, which used to be an absolute rule with jewelry manufacturers, where every linkage was gold soldered, and you just don't see that as much as a rule today as what you did 20 years ago. This type of a female end will always be gold or silver. Really no need to look at the marking, other than you want to confirm whether it says sterling or whether it says 14 karat. That shape, and we'll go ahead and illustrate that over here on the board. And this is kind of a general rule. When you see ends, these are your most common. What we're talking about here is the silhouette. Those are the most common gold female ends you're going to see. Those ends that we gave you the close-up of, basically, is this type of an end means trash. I don't know that I've ever seen a gold or silver chain with this kind of a female end on it. So if it looks like this, you're in a hurry, you're out picking, time is limited, and you've got wolves breathing down your neck to move on. You want to snatch up everything with this silhouette, leave everything with this silhouette. Honestly, these chains never even need inspection. You know from the get-go they're trash. Now you do want to watch for tinkers. And now tinkers is when someone has messed with a chain and put a piece on it that does not belong. And you do see that from time to time. It's not real common. Probably the most common thing is where you'll see a great chain and they've put a male side on it that is no good. The female side, because it's quite a bit easier, harder to replace, is hardly ever replaced. The male side is replaced quite often. In short, you need to study your junk jewelry. There's many rules that you will find to be constantly true if you study your junk jewelry and then do a comparison with your good jewelry, and you'll find that there's a definite pattern, and the pattern doesn't really lie ever, unless like I said, someone has done some fooling around with it.